Aspen. I drove through Aspen once in the summer when I moved from Minnesota to LA in March of 2020. It's like right at the start of the pandemic. I drove in my little Jeep, literally packed up my entire life, drove from Minnesota to LA, and I drove through the town, but basically the whole country was a ghost town. But I was like, this place is gorgeous. I always wanted to come back here. It's been a bucket list item, even though I don't really ski. I do enjoy après, and I think the town's just very charming and cute, and I've heard so many good things about it. I'm on my first brand trip, kind of. I guess I've gone to places like F1 races with brands. I don't know if I would really count that as a brand trip because I feel like this kind's a little bit different. You know, they have a packed itinerary and lots of stuff about the brand, and everyone from the brand is here. So I haven't been on sort of like a typical brand trip, I would say, before. But I'm here with Aloe. They just released their third annual collection of Aloe Atelier, which is sort of a more like luxury, high fashion winter collection. So it's like cashmere and wool and fur hats and fur headbands, faux fur, of course. I'm really excited to be here. I have not worked with the brand before. I do go to the Aloe Gym in LA, which I'm sure many of you guys have seen content of or heard of. And the Aloe team is awesome. It's such a fun young company, and they have so many great creators that work with them. So I'm very honored to be on the trip. Just to give you guys a preview, like this is the sort of clothes. Most of the year, the tennis tour is in warm climates. The only time of the year that we're in a sort of cold climate is the Europe swing in the fall, where like the Paris Masters and stuff. But besides that, we're never in the cold. I'm from Minnesota, so I'm excited to be back in the snow. It feels very cozy. I have been invited on brand trips before. It's just always really, really difficult with my schedule because I'm usually on the road anyways. Luckily right now is off season, so this is kind of the one time of year where I can take trips like outside of the rest of the year I could take trips outside the tour, but I like traveling with Taylor. So this time of year, you know, he's training, he's busy at home, so I'm like, okay, I can go on a trip. Girl trip. I also feel like I've always been a little bit nervous to go on brand trips because I have so many girlfriends who are, you know, content creators, influencers who have been on brand trips, and I've just heard nightmare stories from like other girls being mean or logistical issues or the brand being really difficult. And really at the end of the day, a brand trip is work, but it should be fun. And I know the Aloe team is super fun. And I know that the group of girls that they brought on the trip are gonna be really fun. So I actually don't know any of the girls on the trip. This is my first time meeting all of them. Some of them were like mutuals on social media, but have never met in person. So always fun to make new friends. What I've now learned is that Aspen can be very difficult to get into. They do have an airport here, like 10 minutes away from the little town. However, it's a very difficult airport to fly into because the town is right in the middle of mountains. So I guess when you fly in, which we were supposed to yesterday, I'll get to that. When you fly in, you basically fly in between two mountains, and that's why all the planes that come in have to be small planes. So anyways, I flew in yesterday with some of the girls, and it's like a 2-hour flight from LA, not bad at all. Get on the flight, you know, easy travel day. We're like 20 minutes from landing in Aspen, and the captain comes on the little speaker and he's like, you know, there's too low of visibility. We're just gonna like circle around until it clears up. So we circle for 30 minutes. He gets back on. He's like, all right, guys, we got maybe like 15 more minutes of fuel before we're gonna have to make some decisions. And we're like, oh God. So we circle around for 15 minutes. I guess the visibility, whatever that means, has to be at least 3 miles, and it was at 1. So, and it was not clearing up because they just had a storm here. We get diverted to Denver. We land in Denver, we're hanging out at the gate. They're like, okay, you know, we might be able to take off again in about an hour. So we're kind of waiting around, and then they cancel the flight. And then we drove like 4 hours from Denver to Aspen. So I think we were supposed to originally land in Aspen at like 12:30 p.m. And we did not end up getting here until about 9 p.m. So we kind of missed the first day, which is fine. We made it fun. We made it a little party bus on the way here, but I guess that's like pretty common for Aspen, and can't control the weather. So this morning we're all getting in their little ski suits and taking a gondola up to the top of the mountain. Then we're getting picked up on the top of the mountain by something called a snowcat, which is like basically a giant snowmobile that you can fit like 10 people in. Then we're taking that to a house that's even farther up the mountain. We're gonna hang out there, sit by the fire, take photos. It's supposed to be really beautiful, and because they just had a storm, it's like fresh snowfall right now. I'll give you guys a little room tour because it's gorgeous. This is a very sort of cabiny, woodsy, feeling like you're in the mountain hotel. They have little Aloe branding everywhere. I guess this is a very popular spot for people to stay here. I've got all my jackets, my snowsuit for the week, and then I got my first pair of moon boots, which I'm very excited about. And then you walk in, the decor here is gorgeous. I love this sort of cabin vibe. You look out the window and you've got the mountains right there. And I guess the town of Aspen is very small. I have not had a chance to walk around yet, but it's very cute and teeny tiny. And then here is our itinerary for the week. So we've got dinner at Casa Tua, breakfast, and we're visiting this hat store here that's really popular, all sorts of fun stuff, but they definitely keep you busy on these. Here's a little pamphlet on Hotel Jerome, and I heard that the hotel is haunted, which I'm very excited about. I really should wear the snowsuit today because it's gonna be freezing, but I know that I want a photo in like an all white with like, like this sort of vibe. Like I have a vision of, okay, that looks ridiculous, but I have a vision of what I want. So I'm probably just gonna be a little cold. I did pack hand warmers for this trip though, because every time that I go somewhere cold and I don't have hand warmers, I always regret it. So I came prepared.
The static is real. Oh my gosh, you're
Go girls.
Yeah. For that, we gotta get one of the girls driving the car. Yeah. For the drone. Yeah, let's do it. I can't do it like in the town, you know? The camcorder. We got like this filter on it and get like a little nostalgic kind of color.
He's joking, he's joking. Don't fuck with me.
It's when it hits this little like ding, ding.
I don't ski, so I'm like, I'm never gonna ski. I'm never gonna ski. This is the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my god,
I'm
Sophie.
not bad, though. I'm definitely not good. It's too late. I'm too old. I can't learn.
Well, actually looks
Oh, it's so cute. This is a snow cat. So cool.
No.
Wait, you look cozy now. I told you to wear headwear.
I know.
Your ears are gonna be cold.
Are you vlogging?
I am.
I could not sleep till 3 a.m. I was freaking out.
Told me midnight. I was like, what the fuck? I went downstairs to smoke because I was so fucking scared in my room alone.
Okay, I was like, I really want to go pee, but if I get up and I see something, I will die.
Okay, just got back. Did a little quick outfit change. We are going to a house where they have activities planned for us and food, and they told us to wear a cozy set. So it's very cold, so I'm trying to keep my ears warm. So pretty. Wait, can I go in? Oh my gosh. I see butlers in the window. Sophie. Wow. Oh my goodness. It smells so good in here. Is that a horse? Oh.
Are you gonna get a foot on the horse?
This entire table is made of ice. Kind of crazy.
Kind of relaxing this during the winter and hanging out in grass. Flat like this.
Okay.
And just let him kind of nibble at it. And you'll see sometimes he nods his head like this in contentment.
Precious.
Just like that. Nicely done.
You almost got my fingers, bro.
Hello, it's our 3rd year of our Aloe Atelier collection, and this vibe and setting just really matches the inspiration behind the collection. Really, you guys, just thank you so much for all of your support for Aloe over the years, and I'm just so happy to be here and celebrating with you. Cheers! Cheers! Yeah.
You can swipe your phone.
Oh, London?
Yeah. Did that happen to you?
No. Thank God. I'm definitely on that side of TikTok where I see those videos.
Yeah, and in London, they're like drive by on a bike and swipe your phone.
Tell the vlog about the game.
So we're going around the table and we're saying what we're all unexpectedly grateful for this year. For him to get to like
In 2024. And I said, the ability to make new friends.
Realities, past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear.
Here's one type of s'more person.
So how do I make?
Oh, you should have seen my first one. Half the crew.
It's like, I want it burnt to a crisp.
Making I tried, and it was perfect. And this one was more just for fun to watch it burn.
Oh.
You know what? I feel like I need
It's
to
a
redeem
little-
myself for
it's a little dark.
your knowledge.
Wait, mine's a little short.
Oh, they extend.
Oh.
Okay, we're out making s'mores.
Don't do this often in LA.
Oh, the marshmallow.
I love a toasty marshmallow. I don't want like a Hobie marshmallow. Look at Hobies. Oh my god, it's in the fire.
Oh no!
Oh, I'm gonna eat it. This is how I like it.
Delilah's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
While it's still on fire too.
Mine is perfect. Hobie's was crazy.
We're just leaving and there's like 10 deer. Just had a long ass day and the best thing ever is getting home, taking a shower, laying in bed, editing photos for like an hour. That's what I just did. It felt so good. I wanted to nap, but I think something in my body weird is going on with the elevation because I feel completely fine, but my heart rate has been like above 90 basically since I got here, and it feels like it's pounding out of my chest. I was trying to fall asleep and I could hear my heartbeat like pounding in my ear. I think there's a word for that, but it was very distracting, and so I could not nap. So now we're just gonna rally. The hotel that we're staying at, which is called Hotel Jerome, is a really, really popular place here in Aspen. It's a very historic hotel. I think it might be the oldest hotel in Aspen, but I also learned that it's haunted. You guys know I love horror, paranormal stuff, all of that. There are 3 known ghosts here that supposedly have been spotted many times by people who stay at the hotel or people who work at the hotel. Oh, the most famous ghost at this hotel is actually a little boy who apparently drowned in the hotel pool in like the 1800s, and they actually have a portrait of him downstairs. They call him the water boy, and it's this like hand-painted portrait and it says water boy on it. So the hotel really embraces it. Actually, right when I walked in and the guy was walking me up to my room, I was like, I heard this hotel's haunted, and then he started telling me the stories and I was like, oh no, don't worry, I know all of it. I did all my research already. So the water boy is a little boy, and the spottings of him apparently usually happen in the hallways, and he's just standing there soaking wet, or he will leave wet little footprints around the hotel. There's also a man who, him and his fiance were staying at the hotel, and I think she left him while they were at their stay at the hotel, and he was very upset about it, did not survive his stay at the hotel, and people can hear him mourning and like basically hear a grown man weeping around the hotel. That one, to be honest, would probably freak me out. I don't like grown men crying in front of me. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. It was so cold when we got back from the mountain. I pumped my room up to like 78 degrees. There's the man, and then the last one was actually a maid who worked here at the hotel. I guess she was really beautiful, and all the other maids were jealous of her and really mean to her, and they would play pranks on her, and one of these pranks ended up with her drowning in the pond by the hotel, and her haunting is creepy. She goes into rooms and apparently makes up rooms or makes up beds. So maids here have reported that rooms were made up that nobody had gone in. The result of me telling these stories yesterday is that one of the girls got so scared that every time she leaves her room, she takes a photo of the bed to make sure that nothing has been moved on it. So I'm not allowed to tell ghost stories anymore, which is very reminiscent of when I would get sent home in elementary school for talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer and terrifying every 7-year-old in my class. I actually feel like something's like not right now. My heart rate right now, literally just standing here and doing my makeup, is 119. I don't think that's normal. I have been drinking chlorophyll water. They have them at the front desk because apparently chlorophyll helps oxygenate your blood. So I've been chugging those. I also have 2 humidifiers going in my room right now. My room is like so moisturized that when I walk in, there's almost sort of a cloud of moisture hanging in the air. If you've ever ran a strong humidifier in a small room, you know what I'm talking about, but it's almost like walking into a steam room, which is nice because it's so dry here. I went back to my hometown in Minnesota last week and I was like, Mom, how do you deal with this? I remember when I was younger, my hands would crack really bad. My skin, my face, my hands, like everything, if I wasn't just slathered in Aquaphor. I will say though, I have been using the new Rhode, what is it called? Barrier Butter Universal Hydration Layer for the last 2 weeks, and I love it. And I'm so acne prone. It has not broken me out at all, which a lot of these really heavy, thick winter moisturizers break me out, especially on my chin, like bad. This one doesn't seem to be causing any issues yet. Sometimes it can just happen, but I do really love it so far. Oh, I'm so out of breath. I'm gonna finish getting ready and then I'll show you guys my outfit. Okay, don't mind the mess, but we did a full beat. Here's, Jesus. This dress is from, I think, Nuki. It's like I've had it for a while. It's a velvet, it has this plunge neck, but I have to put fashion tape, otherwise stuff's happening. Curled my hair, tried to refresh. We're gonna rally. I ordered room service for breakfast. I got the pancakes. And it's just this one giant pancake. I guess it's called a skillet pancake, which I've never had before. And these are little huckleberries. Look at all the snow. We're going on a field trip to, how do you pronounce it? Kimosabe.
Tend to tell me when you'll show yourself to me. Help me find who my baby.
I recommend, you can brand whatever you want on top. If you want to do like your initials on the bottom here.
I think I have a big head.
It's on top of my head.
Literally doesn't even fit on my head. Okay, I'm getting fitted. Yeah, I like it. I think I like the little brims of like that more than the flat one. Okay. Yeah. I don't know, I can decide. So the cool thing about this place is that you can customize your hats. So I'm sitting at this bar that has all these little things you can put around the brim. You can add feathers, you can add sparkles and ribbons. This, you can put pretty much any of these that you want around the hat that you choose. Ended up going with the Western style. So this has like, these things go up a little bit.
But just to try on some feathers, and we can cut it if you want to go a little smaller.
What do you think of this?
I think that's cute.
So cute. This is Vincent. He does all the video content for Aloe.
Hi.
He is the best. He takes the best photos. Tell us a fun fact.
Fun fact, I'm gay.
Okay, here's my hat. I got sparkles and why did I just lose the word for it? Oh my god, snakeskin. Snakeskin. Sparkles and snakeskin. Little feathers. I think on, I don't know which side it's on. But I'm very excited about it. My first little cowgirl hat. It's actually beautiful out today, obviously. Chilly, but it's so nice, like when you're in the sun and it's stunning. So the entire town of Aspen is only 6 blocks by 6 blocks. So it's teeny tiny. Everything's really walkable and it's literally at the base of a mountain. So like when you're walking around town going shopping, this is the view from all the shops. It's so beautiful. You can see all the little ski marks up there. Obviously it's a little town, but Aspen's so like bougie and sceney. So they have every designer store you could think of. They just opened an Alice store here. Now we're going into the Revolve Forward store, which they have here. Didn't even know they had in-person stores. That's what I'm walking into right now. I'm gonna try really hard not to buy anything. I'm currently on a shopping ban for myself. So cute. So basically they have a bunch of the brands that they actually have on Revolve. You can try stuff on in the store. Don't they have a, what? Smell good? What is it? There's the coat I'm wearing today.
I want it.
Okay, we are checking out the Alice store because they have the Atelier collection in store here. Looks so cozy. Did I do the honey lavender latte with oat milk?
Yes, I think
I'm gonna do the EMS thing and then a foot soak and then lymphatic, which I'm very excited about, and I always fall asleep during lymphatic massages. It's just so relaxing. Never gotten ready so fast in my life. We are going to dinner at the Snow Lodge tonight, which is super popular on weekends. It should be pretty chill and quiet tonight. And then I think on weekends they have DJs and they'll have like outdoor raves and stuff. Everyone's in their snowsuits. I'm gonna wear the jacket the whole time because I feel like anything goes in Aspen, but this is a little scandy for Aspen. got a extra dirty martini with blue cheese olives. Just literally my favorite thing in the entire world. My eyes, I will put the fucking like eye drops in and 1 second later. Oh, I know, it's so dry here. I'm like, we're all falling apart. We're like nasal spray, eye drops. This is Sophie. Sophie runs all of the Aloe gyms.
And
I go influencer gyms.
My part-time job is going on trips with Morgan.
Yeah.
Drive alone in December rain. They play my favorite.
We got caviar. So good. Caviar for the first time this week, and I am obsessed. I told you you would like it. We have the same taste profile where we like salty foods.
SBR, I have a new favorite food as of this week.
Favorite song. I see a snowflake melt on the deck. I'm awful cold and longing for the holiday. Counting days until you're here. I've been waiting this whole